Go into your room, that's right. Sit on that fat of yours and do nothing but listen to records.
A blossom fell.
No, it's not 45. It's not 45. No.
Of the DSD 64.
We're taking a tour of this part of the marketplace. Yeah, it's beautiful. I know.
Pretty handsome thing.
Now that I got those great headphones from Grado for being,
Oh, really?
I should really get.
I can arrange a loaner if you need.
No, I should buy one.
Talk soon.
Bye.
I should just have one. I'll buy one. I'll talk to you then.
Hi. Can I listen to this?
Have it.
Whatever you think, I like the sound. I'm not into it's like you think
Marketplace, you know, this is the marketplace here, and it's always fun going to the marketplace. Let's see what they got.
Oh, that's new. It just come out. 45.
Wow, this is the whole album?
Yep.
Wow.
This is selling like crazy.
I'm sure it is.
We sold more of these than we did the 33. And we got to repress all the Nora Jones.
Wow. And does this have the reprise at the end?
The Scarlet Ribbons, yeah.
Wow.
I couldn't believe you knew about that because,
I haven't.
you know, I asked Hobson even forgot about that.
I'm sure it was years so long ago at this point. You know?
Yeah, I can't remember everything.
I played his 45 RPM Stairway to Heaven today. It's so good.
Oh my God, feel the real tapes.
Let's do the room here. Here's Bob's Devices, Step Up the Transformers.
Lacquer, and they cut it.
And
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Hello.
Hello, Arnold, who sells my DVD, one of the few who actually brings it to the show. I don't know why people.
Yeah, just massive
Torrens. Order from new old stock. Oh, that's kind of a cool looking thing. I've never seen. What car? This is a Rondo?
Yeah. Rondo Red MC.
And what does that sell for?
$285.
That sounds pretty good. The Torrens tables.
Yes, sir.
I think this is the one which is a semi-automatic? Is that this one?
No, that's a manual.
Oh, they sent me a semi-automatic one
Oh, yeah?
to review. Yeah,
One of their newer?
One of the new ones, yeah.
I might. You ever listen to the 45
of course,
of that?
No, I've only got the 33 of that.
Yeah.
Well, I need to send you a 45.
Yeah, I reviewed that.
Think about it.
Look at all these Ultra Box. Oh, these are tapes.
He never knew about it either. He bought every record to buy on. You should sing the song one.
Chad drove here, so we bought a lot of used records.
You heard about it?
We bought a lot of used records. I'll have to come back and look through this later. I can't do it now.
Hey, Mike. You reviewed this, right?
Yeah, that's an amazing record.
I just recommended this to Mark Dubovoy, one of our customers, and he just emailed me. Says,
You know, you might say to yourself, what do I want a Dean Martin record for? You know,
This one is
this is the one you put on late at night when you're really stressed out, and you just want to, you know, sit down with
It's like
with
a jazz
glass of
band
cone,
behind it.
yeah.
It's not all that schmaltzy, stringy.
It's simply arranged.
Yeah.
Whose records are these?
Mine.
You selling records? Okay, that's good. These are your records for sale?
Yeah, those are my copies.
Okay. I gotta keep moving though because. Oh, here's your.
Enjoy.
If I push on this, will it fly away?
Of course.
Oh, look at this. Wow, this is interesting. Chinese records. This is interesting.
Would you like to try on? Try listen.
How would I try it out?
Yeah, I can record you.
Oh, listening on headphones?
Yes.
Let me. I'll come back. I gotta finish doing a round of this, and then I'll come back and I'll put you on my YouTube channel.
Wait, here we go. I do have
Just running by. Sure, there's so much stuff. So these are the nitty-gritty replacement parts.
and other stuff. So, hey Vincent, who's this guy? Can you see him?
He needs glasses to see me because I'm so bright.
Who do you see in
He
there?
needs sunglasses to see me.
What's new is, and I'll come over there and join you, is the Music Hall Classic. So I sent you a press release on this. I can't believe you don't know. You should be coming and telling me what's new. You know, it's a dark walnut finish. Everyone has a classic now. We have one, but electronic speed control, kind of like an old Philips.
Right.
33 and 45.
Okay.
It's a belt drive table.
Okay.
Aluminum platter. Whoops, we'll hit stop. Aluminum tone arm with removable head shell.
Okay.
Comes with a Music Hall Spirit cartridge installed, which is a $100 cartridge made specially for us by Audio Technica. The table has a phono preamplifier built into it.
Oh, smart.
Which is also bypassable if you've already got a phono preamp. Has these really great vibration damping feet. Very large. They're adjustable so you can level the turntable and have a bladder inside of them to
I have a bladder
absorb.
inside of
You
me.
have a bladder too? Me too. How full is yours?
Very full right now.
I'll go quickly. This table has a particularly unique feature.
It only plays albums by the
It
Cars.
only plays albums.
Let the good times roll.
Not only by the Cars, but only
Let
plays
the good times roll.
albums from bands that are from Ohio.
Oh, the Cars were from
The
Boston.
Cars?
Well, the Cars, but they got big in Boston. That's where they played.
But they're from Ohio. Rick Ocasek is from Ohio.
But I opened for him once.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh man,
I
nice.
opened for the Cars.
Oh wait, I forgot to say one other thing about this.
It goes up at the end.
Oh, we'll do it at the end. Anyway, yeah. It's semi-automatic turntable.
So it lifts up.
It's sort of like a gun, but this one won't kill you. You
Good.
know.
It goes up, but it doesn't go back.
Watch. Get the picture of the lights. Here we go. It lifts the tone arm,
And separates like a good bra.
turns the platter off,
All right.
and then you can move the
I got
tone arm back at will.
Whose will? Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
And not only here, this has this unique thing, this accurate line here on the back.
Yes.
So you don't have to worry about how to set the counterweight properly.
With that cartridge.
With this cartridge,
Oh,
exactly.
okay.
You
That's
just
smart.
put the counterweight on, right to the
smart.
line, and you're tracking at 2 grams.
That's smart.
So there's a whole new range of Valari product.
Okay, those are
So
good.
it's not necessarily a new range. It's Mark II.
Yeah.
So they've improved the phono circuit on it, and now it has different capacitance adjustment on the input, 120 or 220. Generally sounds better on 220. I don't know why, it just seems to. And it got rid of the little tube cage on it. But the most important thing is it's better sounding, and the price has stayed the same. It's $275. The moving coil step-up transformer is now, used to be called the 502. It's now called the 502 Mu. And why do you think it's called Mu?
Because it's not old, it's Mu.
Well, that's one very good reason.
Yes.
The other one is Mu metal.
Oh.
So the transformers are isolated and shielded with Mu metal. And this is really 24 karat gold plating that you can melt down and sell. And the transformers now are being wound by a different company. Both these products are made in the USA, 100%.
Woo! That's good.
The new, it's a new Mark II version of the 540 headphone amplifier. The previous one retailed for $299. This now retails for $199. The inputs have been moved to the front. It's a Class A tube headphone amp, $199.
That's cool. Sounds
amazing. Yep. And did we do this before?
No.
So it's called the Mini Plus. Moving magnet only phono preamp, adjustable capacitance loading, and it has a trim and a gain pod. So you can actually increase the output of your turntable up to 4 dB, or tailor it down if you've got a particularly hot recording and you're just trying to maximize the sweet spot of your system. But and that's
all.
That's really
okay.
it.
That's good because my arms.
And our cable, you know, have we talked about this?
I don't believe
we have phono cable. All right, so retails for $100.
Low capacitance.
Yes, designed as a phono cable, ultra low capacitance. It's using Cardis Grade 1 copper in it. It's got a both a foil and a braided copper shield, and then the fabric goes over the top.
The red dishwasher bottles, yeah. It's still good. Yeah.
These are interesting. I think that's what they say. Yeah, so what do you got going on here?
This represents 35 years of development. This is my first prototype from 1984. When it was finished, it worked fine. I gave up because CDs came in the market. In 2010, I redesigned it when I found out that LPs had come back.
Yeah.
In 2016, I improved that one. And then in 2018, I improved it again, and that's my final so-called perfect model.
So it's a standard pivoted arm.
It's a pivoting, tangentially tracking arm. The distinction is that it tracks tangentially to perfection. There's no tolerance, no plus or minus 0.1 degrees. It's dead on.
So how does it show me in action?
Okay. First of all, the arm is articulated on a swing arm, and the head shell is separated from the arm. Okay. I'm going to drop it anywhere.
Okay.
But I want you to watch this. I call this part the cradle. It's separate from the head shell, and when I can jostle that cradle without disturbing the head shell.
Right.
It's a servo that keeps it centered. There's a servo underneath the tone arm that's controlled by a holophonic device and a magnet right there. And if I push this arm out of location, the servo pulls it back in the middle. So it tracks all the way across the record, like holding a baby in your arms, carrying the head shell to the label. And it tracks at dead 90 degrees all the time.
How does it do that?
Well, the arm has the base of the arm has a cam built into it.
Okay, so that's okay.
So if you move the arm, it automatically follows the correct geometric arc to do that.
Oh, that's interesting.
I can show that a little better in the model. If I put my finger on the carriage, that has a straight line carriage.
Right.
So when I move that carriage back and forth, I'm not turning the arm. The cam's in the base turn.
I got you.
Okay. And that does the same thing. So the head shell is always held in the correct position, but the freedom of the head shell to move from side to side is what makes it perfect.
And what's the mounting base system?
This base?
What does it mount? How do you mount it onto a turntable?
With 3 screws. The 3 equally distant screws. And I have a line-up gauge. Most tool manufacturers give you a cardboard or a paper.
Well, yes.
I made a gauge that locates on the record spindle. It has 2 precision locating pins. One's a diamond, one's a round one, and they plug into holes in the what I call the shelf of that tone arm.
Okay.
And then once you have that condition, these holes are a little larger than the screws. There's a float. So in that condition, I lock all the screws down, and then that base is in the perfect location. Not only fastened down, but rotated to where it's supposed to be.
And so, what do you sell this for?
I have never sold one, but if somebody wanted one, I would make them one for $10,000.
Oh, that's a good amount of money. Okay, very cool.
I kept an accurate spreadsheet.
Of what it costs. How does it sound? Does it sound good?
It came out just under 4,000.
How does it sound?
You have to ask them. I'm 79 years old. I have a severe hearing loss.
Yeah.
But Beethoven was definitely.
That's right. That's right. I got you.
So, and in my circle of friends, I have no audiophiles. My neighbors all say that sounds fine, but I need a true audiophile to verify that.
Right.
So in the meantime, all I can say is that it's geometrically perfect, but I can't say anything about the sound. It sounds great to me.
Okay. Very interesting. And where are you out of? Prescott, Arizona.
Prescott, Arizona.
All right. Cool. Well, thank you so much. Here they are.
You're getting tired by the end of the day walking 8 miles here?
How are you?
Good.
What's going on?
We have the new Juno 8 cartridge.
Right.
With the chestnut body and the boron cantilever and a Shibata stylus.
This is the one that Josephina showed me the prototype of?
Yes, this is an actual production one.
Cool.
We'll see if I can get the cover off without breaking it. This is from the first production run.
Beautiful. And what does that cost?
Going to retail for $24.95.
That's reasonably priced.
Yes.
The boron cantilever. Very cool.
Very cool.
How's that green one selling? Sells good?
It sells well.
Such a nice cartridge.
We sell a tremendous number of them on the turntable.
Yep, that makes sense.
It's a very popular option on the C#. The other thing we have here, which is new, is the Eagle Eye, the new.
Yes, someone. Yes.
Made it to the United States.
And I saw that in Munich also.
This is an actual production one. It's the first one off the line.
$10,000.
$10,000, pure Class A, 36 watts a channel in pentode, 18 watts a channel in triode. Comes with a remote control, 5 line level analog inputs, 5 watt output. It has up to 50 kilohertz.
Wow, it's beautiful. And this is beautiful.
This is the
I should
Fortissimo.
review this at some point.
A 50-pound platter, and of course she's added the brass cylinders around the periphery to raise the moment of inertia.
Yep.
We've taken the belts off because everybody wants to see it spin with
Of course. It's reasonably priced, that's for sure.
It is, and we're going the model underneath it, the Forte S, is a good seller here in the States. Josephine is offering now a version of this platter for the Forte S that'll turn into a Fortissimo S. And the great thing is there will be a kit with a new bearing and platter, and anybody who owns a Forte S and wants to upgrade it can do it in the field without sending it back.
Cool. You can't do it in your house, you got to go out into a field to do it, but that's okay. There's plenty, like here, it's great.
The field is huge.
Right out there, a huge field out there, so that's good. I'm being facetious. Okay, I got to keep moving. That's beautiful. That is a very beautiful turntable.
And I have to say, it's one of the few things I've ever sold where women come over and look at it, and the husband is trying to figure out why is the wife walking over here.
Well, it's a piece of beautiful jewelry. Plus, I know how it's made, so I understand.
Yeah. Women stand in front of it and ask, "How much does this cost?"
Wow.
And the husband goes, he looks and can't figure out what's going on.
Certain women do that. Not all of them.
Not all of them. There should be more.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. This is the older Okinoke?
This is the older. The first ones on the new design came off the line a week or two ago out of the molds.
Yeah.
And we were hoping it would air freight one here, but it didn't make it.
Where are these made?
They're actually made in Shenzhen in China. The new one is made out of a couple of giant moldings, so he's done away with the tubes in a lot of the passageways. Plus, he can put a twist in the vacuum line, so the unit is much quieter. So the new one will be noticeably quieter than the existing unit.
Yeah. And what did he sell for? 600?
It's been $599. The only thing that may interfere with that is our president.
Tariffs. Orange-haired genius. Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
It's ready to go.
That's so cool looking.
Thank you, sir.
$1,000.
$9.95. So, excuse me.
What fluid are you using?
Same one, the Discovery fluid, you know, our blend of botanicals and nut oils and vegetable starches, Victorian technology, reblended and reinvented. Listen to what the bamboo does to that little pump. That pump you hold in your hand and you anchor it down to that bamboo, the sound just goes. I mean, that's almost quieter than one of the medical grade pumps. Notice anything else? Look closely at the head.
I can't bend too much. These records
I'm so sorry.
I mean, I can bend, but these records are so heavy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Shall I take the records for you?
No, what's happening? What am I? There's no string?
The string is over there.
So what is? How does that work?
It's the best way to describe it is the closest way to describe it. It's a double helix bore in the tube connector. It's a polyurethane style polymer that we have to fine tune with the maker. That we mold our own now. Breathing holes don't need the cushion anymore. So the last bit that anybody really didn't like about the Keith Monks, if the thread broke and it wasn't a big job, and it just seemed like a big job.
Yeah, it wasn't a big job.
Yeah, it's gone. And we've increased the radius for the suction on each pass by almost 100% in the process.
Is it the same speed?
Not for this one. The little 12-volt pump, Michael, is not as quite as game, shall we say, as the medical grade one. So we slow the arm down. So a minute and a half, $3,200. 2.5 minutes for $9.95.
That's no big deal.
And you can still leave it because it takes a good 10 minutes to get round here, and even when it hits the bottle, because the arm, of course, is self-sliding.
What happens when you hit the bottle?
When I hit the bottle, she starts complaining. Well, I have to answer to the management. So.
That's cool, and that so there's still something touching the record.
Yeah, but the polyurethane is very, very. We've had this for quite a few years with the. You were saying earlier in the seminar about not recontaminating the record. Of course, our little mats, we sell a ton of those for BPI and nitty-gritty customers, Okinoki and so forth. This one doesn't need it, but it's got a small label size platter. But everything's made of bamboo. It's just, you can hear it just doesn't make any noise. It's just amazing.
When are you going to start selling that?
The custom cabinets come in around mid-November. We're building the sub-assemblies already, making ready for that. They'll start shipping and
that's really cool. Okay, so this
is the new pot foot, which we've known in the past.
Yeah, and you add air to it. It lasts a long time.
Right. And we made an accessory now to fit VPI tables by directly connecting quarter 20 that we supply, and the other part also fits directly into the VPI table. You need this adapter. You take the VPI old foot out.
Right.
You just directly screw this in, and when you pump it up to get the right height level all the way around, on their tables that have a separate motor, it's the same height. So the belt's not going to be at a different level.
Well, I'm getting the direct drive.
But direct drive, it doesn't matter.
Right.
So
I'll listen to it both ways.
Both ways.
Yeah.
So
all right, will you send me a set of those?
I will send you a set.
Okay, and I'll review it in the context of the VPI.
These will retail for about $275 for 4.
That's nothing.
No, and then the foot, of course, is the foot. So
it's how much?
$950 for a set of 4.
Okay, so
$699 for
so what thing's going to cost? The feet and the adapter's going to cost you about $1,200.
$1,200.
Okay.
Yeah. So
fair enough.
Okay.
Great.
We'll get it to you.
I'll review it.
Now, also, we made an adapter that'll go for the clear audio tables as well. That
But
has
you
a
can make it
metric.
for any table.
Yeah,
Any table. That's
that
a
has
10
a
millimeter.
metric, 10 millimeter metric.
Thread
Pitch is.
Okay, cool. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, now we're on the 3rd floor. There's a lot here. We're going to go see what's here on the 3rd floor. This hotel is very big. The sign should say all exhibits to the left, but it doesn't because they're all to the left, but they don't say that. So let's see what we got here. A USB reclocker. Okay, it's not analog, so we don't copy that. Let's see what's here. It's like a music players. No CDs. There are literally no CDs. This show is all analog. Sanders sounds. Those are good. I know those, but I'm really looking for turntables right now. Today, we're going to cover this floor for turntables. Okay. Now, Ruminant Thrax has a turntable here, but it's not on this floor. This is good stuff. We'll go in there later. Hear his system.
Yeah, let's see some more.
Exactly.
So she really controls the purse strings.
Yeah. It's kind of a feel.
AGD. What is AGD? Is that some sort of illness? Well, I have AGD. If you have AGD, take
AGE.
Oh, here we go. Here, this is the room I was looking for. This is the first time the J. Sikora turntables have been in America. You see what's going on.
You recognize this?
I know most of these people. Of course I do.
Michael.
Oh, yeah.
Recognize this? Hi, Michael.
You playing a file? My file?
Yeah.
They play my file, and they don't tell people it's from a vinyl. They just go, listen to our digital. It's the best digital you've ever heard. So this is the American debut of the J. Sikora reference turntable?
That is correct.
And what can you tell me about it? That's not in Polish this time.
That's not in Polish? Well, yeah. As configured, this is a 2-arm version of it, weighing at close to 300 pounds, 4 high-torque motors, 50-pound platter. We're also debuting the J. Sikora 12-inch Kevlar arm tube, tone arm. What makes it special about the J. Sikora is their expertise in building and combining different metals in different industries. This turntable actually uses 6 different metals, and through literally hundreds of experiments, coming up with the optimal design so that we're reducing vibration, a lot of metal, but still a really sweet sound. The speed control is integrated into the plinth, and it has an outboard linear power supply. The whole thing, even though it's a reference turntable, does still fit on a single shelf, but I do recommend a 2 or 3 person lift.
Yes, I would imagine.
And it comes in 3 nice wooden crates. We're just really proud to have this. Other things to know about the tone arm: it is a unipivot tone arm with silver monocrystal wire. And on this particular case, we're running the Ortofon Anna with it.
And a diamond.
Diamond, yes indeed. Which is a fantastic cartridge.
I love that cartridge.
But you can support up to 3 tone arms on this table.
Okay. And what does it cost? Just the table by itself with
$29,000
with no arms.
With no arms. So I like to think of it as the reference for the rest of us.
Right.
You can spend a lot more.
And the arm costs?
This arm is $6,500, and you can get it in the natural carbon fiber yellow or with the black.
Right. Okay, I think that about does it. So let's play some more music. Okay, this is the J. Sikora Standard Max.
The Max adds second tone arm, the plinth from the reference.
Okay.
But otherwise, the Standard has 2 motors, 1 arm pod, same heavy-duty platter that you're going to get from the reference. If you can notice the striation, you can see the different metals, 5 different metals incorporated in here.
Yep.
And carries that J. Sikora sound all the way through. You know, just
What is that?
ease.
What is that going to cost?
This is $19,000.
Okay, and then this is the smallest one.
This is the initial.
1 motor.
1 motor.
So it's got 1/3 the noise of the big.
But in the U.S., it does come with the linear power supply.
Okay.
And an upgraded arm board that adds a little more flexibility.
And what does this cost?
This is $8,000 without arm.
That's
yeah,
good.
Yeah, very good.
Without arm.
Without arm.
Yeah,
but so we
still.
built a bundle for, you know.
There's a lot you can do with that.
Yeah. So.
Bucks.
Yep. So we're just showing it here with the Gelco, but you know, a lot of arms we could do at a $10,000 price point, and they're ready to go.
You bet. That's great. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to visit the 4th floor. See what's here. Doesn't look like anything, right? But it's here. It's near the end of the corridor. Everything's very spread out at this show, which is good and bad. It's good because it's not all room after room of noise and back and forth, but it's bad because you got to walk a long way to find anything. But that's okay. I tried. No one's there. I guess they're having a casual show.
Hello, Michael. Nice to see you.
Hi, Dan. What's new here at, where are we? Denver.
Denver. So what we're showing is our mini line and our plus line. And the mini line has an SC1 mini, which is just a baseline line in, line out device. Pop and click removal, $1,500. Now we've actually added a unit with a phono stage. So it actually has a line in, line out, and a phono stage with moving coil, moving magnet. You can select line in, line out. You can select moving coil, moving magnet. You can adjust your loading. It's variable loading adjustment. You can adjust all your gain switches here.
And you put a USB stick in there and you can record right to the USB.
Well, so that's the SC1 mini phono. Then we have the SC2 mini phono, which is recording.
Oh, that's not recording?
No, that's just pop and click removal.
Okay.
So those are people who buy integrated units where they can't integrate us, unless they have a phono stage. And the SC2 mini phono actually has the phono stage in it.
Okay, what are the prices on these at this point?
So 1,500.
There are extreme cases, so you are correct.
Right.
There were extreme
2,000
cases where
with the phono stage, pop and quick removal. 3,000.
We had fixed that, and the proof is you can turn
And that's got metadata reading and all the whole.
Metadata, you look up the metadata, you do your tagging, you can adjust it. We now have you so you can save to your computer, you can save to a network, you can move it over directly. And then the Plus line is our original chassis, but now the Plus line has surface noise removal for the SC1 Plus and the SC2 Plus. And what they also have is digital outs. And one really cool feature of this, and it's just this has an extra XMOS inside, and we bridge the XMOS, and it has a USB B port right here.
Right.
You can plug your computer into that, and then this can go without recording internally. You can hook up your Vinyl Studio to it, and it'll appear like an ADC or a DAC. So it would fit into your current recording environment. People who are already using Audacity or Vinyl Studio or Pure Vinyl can actually just use our stuff and have this be an ADC or a DAC, and then you can play back your music through it. So that's the update we're doing on the SC1 Plus line.
And what is this SC1 Plus going to cost?
$2,800.
And this is the same thing, but no, this is the
two. This is records, and it has all of the features of the SC2 and the Plus line: surface noise reduction, and the digital outs, and the ability to use it as a DAC, as an ADC. And this one is $3,800. So that's the top of the line for us now.
And that's still, you're still doing the Indiegogo.
Well, we're moving to a model where we're also selling direct. So Music Direct will still have it. Some of our dealers, like Underwood Audio, will still have it. But we're also selling direct. And what we're doing is, since we're moving to a new product line, we decided just to do an ability to come and pre-order units, and you get a 10% discount.
Oh. So when do you think this is going to be shipping, this top of the line?
The top of the line one isn't even available on the Indiegogo, but both these boards, we got them back just on last week from the board fab, and we finished the design, we prototyped it, so we're targeting November. With us, that might mean it's December, but it's
finished product for sale.
Yeah, finished product. Okay. Yeah. Software is basically done.
Okay. Okay. Okay, Steve Daniels from the Sound Organization. Steve, what is going to be coming from Riga soon?
Well, I shouldn't be telling you this, Michael, but you're the first to know. There will be a Planar 10 coming, hopefully by the end of the year. Don't have pricing yet, but we will keep Michael informed, and he'll have the details as soon as I have them.
Excellent. Thank you, Steve.
Thanks, Michael.
What resolution did you get it? 2496. Oh.
Okay.
They'll probably copyright block this from me, but whatever.
Oh, I'll play it next. A nice Metallica tune for you.
So close, no matter how far. Couldn't be my so bad I gotta worry minds. I'm so lonesome all the time. Since I left my baby behind on Bayou. Saving nickels, saving dimes, working till the sun don't shine. Looking forward happy times on Bayou.
So this is the new SL-1500C.
Yeah.
We're talking to Bill Voss from Technics, who was riding the vinyl wave
Yes, sir.
to riches and to untold riches. And I'm sorry.
I may be spending untold riches
Well,
on vinyl. I will tell you that.
We're all doing
much.
that. So,
But
okay.
thank you for visiting, Michael. This is you're right. This is a new SL-1500C, and it's our not an entry level turntable by any means, but it's our new, more affordable model that is in the 1200 lower than. Sorry, Mike. It's $11.99 is what it is. I tend not to say 1200 to confuse people with our 1200 series, but
$11.99.
$11.99, and it's a coreless direct drive turntable, which is built from the same designs with our G model, our GR model, and all the successes we had even from the SP10. So the coreless design and what we're doing with the motor control in this new turntable is what really makes it stand out. And if you notice, we've eliminated things like the pitch fader and the target light and the strobe etchings, because audiophiles generally don't need the target light is nice, but audiophiles generally don't need the pitch control and things like that.
Simple is very, very attractive.
And we have 33, 45, and 78. So you have full, if you have a nice record collection, and it's very easy for us to change head shells, and we can put in the proper cartridge for mono, stereo.
2M
red. And what's nice about it, we've taken a lot of the decision-making process for someone that wants to get into vinyl for the first time, doesn't want to think about what cartridge to buy. Our engineers have done extensive testing on a lot of different cartridges and different price ranges, and they found that the 2M red is almost a perfect match for what they wanted to do. And they designed that with a phono preamp built in also. So it has a phono preamp built in.
So this is ready to play?
Ready to go right out of the box
For
if you don't have a phono
$1,200.
preamp.
Wow.
And even if you do have a phono preamp, I suggest that you listen with the phono preamp that's built in, because our engineers did exactly that. They matched the sound to this.
It's a moving magnet
It's
only.
a moving
Okay,
magnet.
fine.
And I've tried the 2M black in there, for instance, and it opens up like wild. It really sounds great.
And but you could actually put a 2M blue stylus in there for someone who doesn't want to start messing
I know
with
you
things.
told me that once, and that's an interesting
And it's twice
idea.
as good.
Yep, that's very interesting to know. So a lot of flexibility is arrived that way. And if you don't use the phono preamp built in, you can turn that off. And in the process of turning it off, it deletes it completely from the circuitry.
Oh.
So it doesn't pollute your phono.
And you can leave the same cables connected?
I haven't tried that yet, and I'll double check on that. But I think you can, and
I'll
you
find
can,
that out
you
when
can
I-
do an A/B, and you can
when
see
I
what
take it out of
sounds
the
like.
box,
Yep.
I'll find that
I
out.
recommend that. That would be nice to know.
Okay, great.
And it's the VTA is still here, but it's not on a screw, so it's hard to do on the fly. So you have to actually
On the
stop.
fly is
and you can
not necessary.
set it very easily, and it's just a push-pull type of thing.
Right.
And what's really great at the end of the record, it has auto lift.
Oh.
Which is a photoelectric type of system, so it doesn't affect or hinder the performance during play, and it will protect you from riding the rim.
Awesome.
And what else can I tell you? You can defeat that if you're a little paranoid about having that and possibly believing it may affect your arm. You can just completely delete it and defeat it rather. And
That's great.
it's a nice size. It's a substantial feel to it. Hinged dust cover.
Yeah.
You can change the AC cord or the RCA cords for whatever you like to use.
Oh, so they're sockets. Oh, cool.
Interchangeable IEC, and you can adjust the footers for nice balancing and set everything up. And I can tell you a little bit more, and I think maybe when you get to your review, there's some very important things that our Chief Technology Officer told us today about the motor control, that what we do, very, very deep explanation, but what's involved in the motor control, this is very much
our most mass-produced turntables.
Right.
You know, a lot of the process have been a hand-built process, but it does a lot more than what I'm going to tell you. But just to give you an idea, each motor that's manufactured may have a slightly different edge to a magnet or a slightly different spec here or there, but each motor feeds those details of itself into a microprocessor servo system that corrects for it.
Wow.
So every single 1500C that comes off an assembly line is going to be the same rotational accuracy because it's checking itself redundantly to be sure that it's.
And is that done inside the particular turntable, or is it done at the factory?
In the motor. It's a microprocessor control system that's part of the drive mechanism.
In each particular turntable?
That's the way I understand it.
Oh, okay.
And I hope that the document I sent you explains it a lot more. And
Okay.
if you're welcome to speak with Mr. Itani today while you're here.
Oh.
He can explain it in very much detail.
Okay.
So this is what's very special about it, and it's something that the team has not told anyone until recently, and it's something that's just coming out, and it's used in all our turntables. But for it to trickle down into this it's a really intricate explanation. But what it's doing essentially is, I say, to guarantee everyone is essentially.
Now let me ask you another question. There's a rumor flying around that you're going to be selling the SP10R plinth without an arm.
We're selling virtually the entire system. You can buy the SL-1000 as a complete package.
Yes, right,
you can buy the SP10R on its own.
Right, but the SL-1000.
And you can buy the SH-1000 plinth. So you can take an SP10, put it in the SH-1000 plinth, and buy a tone arm board, and put that in. And
for the front.
Yes, for the number one
but
slot.
that's a recent development.
That's something new, and we've told our dealers about it, but we haven't officially. It's a special order type product.
Right.
So what it does give you the flexibility of is buying an SL-1000 with your choice of tone arms and not paying for the.
Right.
It doesn't really come out less expensive. Truthfully, you're going to pay a little more in the process.
Right. But you're getting what you want.
But you'll get exactly what you want. And,
okay. Cool.
It's a nice solution, and it gives you complete flexibility with the reference models.
Yeah. Okay. That's it. That's all I need to know.
Thank you.